Greetings, world. 'Tis I, Andru, the bearded lady from the Hairy Game Lords, and for Zatu Games, I thought we could have a closer look at some of those components and, well, all that is within this very lovely box of Atlantis Rising from Elf Creek Games. Ooh, beautiful artwork on the box. But what about inside? Let's find out. Okay, so I'm going to show you everything that is inside Atlantis Rising. As you can see, this is a Kickstarter edition, but you will probably be getting the retail edition. There's just a few differences, but I'll explain those differences when we get to those. So just to take a look at that impressive box art, beautiful, with some spot UV on there as well. Just amazing stuff. And then on the back, you've got kind of like your components, bit of blurb. It's 1 to 7 players. Takes about 1 to 2 hours to play. Now this box is a weighty one, and so you're going to be getting some great content within. Let's take a look inside this box. So straight away you have yourself a rulebook featuring the artwork on the box art there. And this rulebook is really nice and, well, it's nicely laid out. Showing you the game setup, the objectives and everything like that. And, you know, this rulebook reads well and is all in a good order. And then with some frequently asked questions on the back, which are very helpful. So, what I absolutely love from the off on this is you have this see-through little thing on here to stop everything from falling out. So when you store this horizontally or vertically, nothing's going to move. So, look at that straight away. This is a really nice thick punch board, and as you can see, there's some raised bits there. Nice. This is effectively the portal that you are trying to build in order to escape from Atlantis before it sinks below the sea. Nice. So what else have we got in here? So then, let's have a little look. These dice, very nice dice, and this wooden piece are the part of the exclusivity for the Kickstarter. So you will be getting just normal dice in the retail pack, but the dice have got a nice weight to them. Then we have a whole selection of well, these sections here are part and parcel of this board. So what happens is, as you can see, you will need certain resources to be able to flip these over and place them then into this board here. Now these are, what's great about it is, again, really nice thickness. There's some spot UV on there. The artwork is on theme and it looks really, really nice. And in terms of the gameplay, what's brilliant is that I'll explain a little bit more in a few moments, but it's all about placing your workers into certain locations to be able to get certain things. And as you flip this over and place it on, you're able to visit this location here and get what is written on here. So as you unlock more and more of these tiles, you have got more and more places to go and help you. And I tell you what, you will definitely need that help. This is a cooperative game, and you need to work together in this game just to be able to escape the rising tide. So as you see, as you can place all of these round, and then you would place your final portal piece in the middle there. So let's have a look what else there is in this box. So this thing here, this is the as you can see really nice thickness to this. This is the puzzle island, if you will. So you place these together, and this forms the island of Atlantis, as you saw in the rulebook. Let me just have a little. There we go. There is the island of Atlantis with the 6 peninsulas that go off it. And these are the locations where you will initially place your workers, and hope that when events take place and the water starts to, the island starts to sink, hopefully your location of meeples will not be in a place where this will sink. So as you can see, lower down in the peninsula, so closer to the water, basically, so the water comes in and up like so. Closer down here, it is better odds at getting stuff. So if you roll a 4 or above, you'll get what you need from here. 5 or above, 5, all the way up to there where it has to be a 6. So it's better to go closer to the water, but of course, after placing your meeple down, an event takes place before you receive from that location. So, like I say, the artwork is beautiful on this, and it's nice and thick. And then what happens is, as this sinks, it's turned over, and you get the look of the island with the water going over it, and the island itself sinking. Now, what I really like is the attention to detail. So let's just have a little look at, for instance, this one here. This is, I think, one of the city or farming peninsulas. Now, when the water goes over this one, you can pretty much not see it anymore because it's fields. Whereas this one here is full of volcanic stuff going on. So, of course, you're going to be able to see that when the water goes over it, like it. Just the little things, the attention to detail, really, really like that. So, you have all of these in here. And then underneath all of these, there's a few more things. So there's just some places where you could, if you wanted to, store all of these, which would be nice. And then you also have, this is the center of the board, again underwater. Hopefully you will never see this, because if you ever see this, you have lost the game. As you can see, this is the portal piece which you are trying to build to be able to escape. And this here is the portal piece. So when you have completed the circle with all of these round things here, and actually there are more of these than there are for spaces on the circle, so it's up for you to choose. You will need together, collectively, to be able to get all of these resources. You place that into the middle there. Again, really nice spot UV on there, and there is your escape, getting off the island of Atlantis and into another location somewhere else in the world. Fantastic. So what else is there? Well, there is this really nice kind of disaster board thing going on here. You'll move this item up here. This is kind of like the wrath of the gods. So when you're getting up to here, these are the amount of events and amount of peninsulas that are being flooded each time. What else have we got here? So we've got some really nice cards. These are different misfortune cards that will take place. Then you've got library cards here, which are kind of sometimes are a once use or sometimes are a continuous use. that you will need. But obviously the library is one of the peninsulas that you can go to, and of course it could sink. So these events will take place, the misfortunes will take place, the library cards are there to help you. Look at all of these cards. So not only is the artwork really lovely on these cards, but also these are a good stock. There's a nice quality feel to each of these cards as they come out, and they really do help. Oh dear. And enhance the game. That artwork is just something else. It's really, really nice. Yes, that is what you want. Nothing happens, calm seas. Marvellous, rather than, where was it, that massive wave. Anyway, panic. So they are the cards that fit in there. And then we have the player boards. So here are the different character boards that you can choose to be. Again, real nice thickness on here, and they're double-sided. They don't do anything different, but it is just a different person on the other side, so different genders going on. Good times. There we go. Excellent stuff. Oh yes, that is one beautiful beard right there. Fantastic. So you've got all of these, and on here as well, on the mystics, you've got children also. So here's a child, and here is somebody else. So yes, you have, well, they thought of it all. They thought of it all. Good times. Now, here is, this is what the retail will come with. This is the first player marker. And then you have all the resources. Now here, this is where I have got the deluxe version where the resources are, well, let's just say they are mighty fine. Look at those. But the resources that will come in the retail pack aren't as nice as this, but they're still pretty good. And then we have the meeples also. Nice wooden meeples that are there. You've got a leader meeple, which is able to do a special move that's mentioned on your player boards. So the leader can do that, and then these smaller ones, these followers, will just be able to reap the resources. Excellent stuff. You also have these as well. These are kind of portal gates, so they will stop the oncoming tide for a session or for a go, which is very helpful, and you will definitely need these. And then there are these crazy kind of like cards that look like they're holograms. They're not holograms, but they just have the appearance in the artwork, which actually can give you do crazy things to your mind, because as we saw on the box, this is a 1 to 7 player game, so this is for the solo play. So that's it. That's everything that you will find within Atlantis Rising, this cooperative game, and beautiful artwork, and a really, really fun game. The times we've played this, some we've won, some we've not, and the ones where we have won, it's been tight, very tight. Check this out, OVS on Zatu, rocking a amazing Zatu price. Good times.